the green slate.
From prize-winning cattle to something a little more unusual. Thousands of people turned out for the Honiton Show, with record entries, livestock competitions and plenty of main ring entertainment. But this year there was also an added challenge: bluetongue.
It has affected our protocols and what we've been doing. We've had further enhanced vet checks. We've taken a lot of veterinary advice in the lead up to the show. A lot of our show exhibits are vaccinated. So yes, we've had reduced numbers attend. As I say, we had record entries, but slightly reduced numbers attend. But no, it's been wonderful to see the cattle and sheep that have attended.
Around 20,000 people were expected through the gates, and for those animals which did make it into the show ring, there was plenty at stake.
Well, a huge amount of work. To start with, you've got to breed something that's good enough to come. Then you've got to train it, wash it, brush it, get it looking perfect and well behaved to do what it's got to do, and it's got to be the best of its breed to even get to the Supreme Champion.
How busy is it for you this time of year, going to lots of shows which are taking place?
Hugely busy. This is, well, I don't know how many we've done. How many have we done? 8 or 9 so far this year. Not only are you promoting your breed and the breed in general for everybody else to the world, but you're also meeting like-minded people and getting off the farm and having a bit of a social as well.
If I'm honest, it's not as good as it has been in previous years, just because of the bluetongue and the lack of animals. So yeah, bluetongue, yeah, it's affected. Hasn't affected us massively because we vaccinated. We vaccinated both last year, March 25 and also March 26. So it's only just come about now this last fortnight, I'd say. But no, like I say, the fact that it's Honiton, it's our local, we normally have very good numbers, there's normally a very good turnout. But like I say, it's just the fact that this year with the bluetongue, it's just a bit depleted, so it's doesn't quite have the same feel as it has in previous years.
And bluetongue is not just one of the pressures farmers say they are facing. Honiton and Sidmouth MP Richard Foord spent part of the day speaking to those working in the industry.
Traditionally, this is a day for everybody to be really proud of their produce, but the circumstances in which people are farming right now are really, really challenging. That's partly because of the weather and the climate, which we can do less about, and it's also partly about government policy, which we can do more about. So I've been hearing about what a backbench MP like me can do when I get back to Parliament in September to put pressure on the government to improve the lot for people who are working so hard here.
And for farmers struggling with some of those pressures, support was also close at hand. The Farming Community Network was this year's chosen charity.
So we're very pleased to be the show charity of the year, and our whole aim is to make known what we support, how we support farmers. So we're here, we've got a stand here, so there's leaflets that people can take away, and we can help people if they've got any problems, etc.
Money raised, what does that go towards?
So that will go for the general running of FCN. So that includes, so we have a helpline that is open 365 days of the year from 7 in the morning to 11 at night, funding staff costs and volunteers, travel expenses, and then we put on other things, breakfasts and things to support farmers.
Away from livestock, the showground was packed with attractions, and one of the headline acts was doing things the hard way. Sam Coulter, better known as the Kangaroo Kid, was performing despite still recovering from a broken arm.
Yeah, it's a tough one. So I unfortunately broke both the bones in my right forearm, so they're now plated and screwed back together. So that was 3 months ago. It is still broken. It's getting better, but it is still broken. But I started riding about 7.5 weeks after breaking it, and then actually returned to jumping just 2 weeks ago. But I've got my good friend Radford Chug, who's a Devon boy, to come and help me do some of the shows and give me a bit of a rest when I need it. It's a beautiful venue. Huge amount of people, huge amount of trade stands, which is always great. The crowd were fantastic for our first performance, which really helps. If you don't have a big crowd giving you that sort of energy and adrenaline, it makes it really tough. So it's been a fantastic start so far.
There was also a second appearance for Joseph's amazing Camels.
Well, this is the second time we've been at the Honiton Show, so we're obviously delighted to be back again. It's always good to be down in the West Country. We like it very much. And what I hope that people take away is what fantastic creatures camels are, how fascinating they are, and what really nice creatures they are, because they've got a terrible reputation, and we're doing our very best to make sure that is changed.
For organisers, the day was the culmination of months of work, much of it carried out by volunteers.
I'd like to give a huge thank you to all our volunteers, without whom this doesn't happen. We've got in excess of 130 people who give their time so freely, and also all the judges, all the exhibitors, all our traders, and obviously our visitors who support us year on year and make this a truly wonderful agricultural show. It's been a fantastic day. We've had perfect show weather, as we like to call it, and we've had lots of visitors supporting us, lots of traders, record entries, and we've had a really fantastic day.
So with cattle, camels and a Kangaroo Kid, the Honiton Show is far from your average day in the Devon countryside. Lewis Clark, Devon Today, Honiton.